All right, what's poppin', everybody? It's your boy Armon, and we're back with another video. Get in here, everybody, get in here. We got to get into some things, child. All right, so the Grammy nominations are in. All right, so and it's causing a lot of conversation. I first want to get into well, here's the thing. We're just gonna get right into it. I was gonna get into some of the other girls, like the R&B categories, the Victoria Monet and SZA and Summer Walker. I'm happy for all of those girls. I think Victoria Monet, I don't know if she'll take it, but I'm glad that she's nominated. I think SZA will take something this year. But I wanted to get into the female rappers. You know how we do. So nominated this year for the Grammys, we have Coi Leray nominated for how many? 2 Grammys: Best Pop Dance Recording, Baby Don't Hurt Me, and Best Rap Performance for Players. Okay, we have Doja Cat for 3 Grammy nominations: Best Melodic Rap Performance, Attention; Best Pop Solo Performance, Paint the Town Red; Best Rap Song, Attention. That Demons didn't get no Grammy nomination. They wasn't fucking with that. Ice Spice with 4 nominations. But see, let me tell you something. The Grammys will try you. Rihanna got nominated for 9 and won nothing. Jay-Z got nominated for 9, won nothing. So, like, the amount does not guarantee you. But she is connected to some big people. So, she's connected. So, Ice Spice's 4 Grammys are Best New Artist. I don't personally think that she's going to win that one just because there's a lot of heavy hitters in that category. Let me see who's in that category. Because I was screenshotting. I was like, I don't know if I feel like she going to win that one. Because it looks like a lot of, that looks like a lot of competition in that one. The Best New Artist. Oh, dang, I don't have it right here. Oh, wait, let me see if I can get it. Who is in that category? Hold on, give me 1 second. The Best New Artist category is crazy. Gracie Abrams, Fred again, Ice Spice, Jelly Roll, Coco Jones, Noah Khan, Victoria Monet, and The War and Trees. So I don't know. That can go a lot of different ways. Also, so she's got that one, but then she's also got Best Song Written for Visual Media, Barbie World. They're going to probably win that. Best Pop Duo, Group, Karma. That is with Taylor Swift. That's some tea. Best Rap Song, Barbie World with Nicki Minaj, okay? And so here's Nicki Minaj, in 7 years nominated for a Grammy. For Best Written for Visual Media, Barbie World. Best Rap Song, Barbie World. That was a huge song. And I believe that Nicki Minaj will take home a Grammy this year, which means Ice Spice will be taking home a Grammy alongside of Nicki Minaj. Now, we're going to get into some things in regards to that. Now, you guys are going to feel triggered, and you guys will realize I don't really care. You know what I mean? But we're going to get into some things, and this is just my thought process. But people have noticed that Cardi B has been nominated for nothing. Okay? Apparently, allegedly, they're saying that Cardi B submitted 5 songs for the Grammys. They said she submitted Bongos featuring Megan Thee Stallion, Point Me To, Fendi the Rapper, Tomorrow 2, Put It On the Floor Again by Lotto, Jealousy featuring Offset. The only song that I could honestly even see being nominated in any kind of way would be Point Me To. Not Point Me To, Put It On the Floor with Lotto. And that went nowhere. I was thinking Put It On the Floor, but you're right. Like a lot of people are saying, well, Put It On the Floor is not Put It On the Floor. Tomorrow 2 was like 2 years old at this point. So maybe Tomorrow 2 wouldn't be on there. But I'm trying to figure out how that got submitted. Anyway, or maybe it didn't get submitted. I don't know. But here's what I'll say in regards to that. It's funny because none of the people, that are kind of aligned with Cardi B, the hate Nicki. It's just weird how the Grammys do it because it was like, last year it was like Lotto, Glorilla, Megan Thee Stallion, Doja Cat. I don't know who else. I think maybe even Cardi. I don't know. Nominated, and nobody that really fooled with Nicki was nominated. Oh well, Ice Spice was, but she didn't win. Now, you got Lotto, Meg. Meg wasn't really here in the picture to even be considered. Glorilla nominated for nothing. Cardi B nominated for nothing. However, I do feel like we don't know if Lotto and Cardi B submitted. I just feel like why wouldn't Lotto submit? Why wouldn't they submit that record? I feel like they would submit, put it on the floor, because Lotto talks a lot of trash. And I think she felt like Put on the Floor was a big enough record for her to submit. And to say she didn't submit, I just don't believe. So I feel like she submitted, they just didn't take it. And so Lotto has no Grammy nominations. But I felt like that was going to happen anyway, because last year was the year to give Lotto her stuff. I think we were thinking Ice Spice was going to get it. I think this might be the year where Ice Spice might clean up a little bit, just because she had such a dope year this year. Lotto had a nice year 2022, but Ice Spice kind of started popping at the end of 2022 and then really kind of at the beginning of 2023. So we thought she was going to be in this year's Grammys conversation, which she wasn't. This was more Lotto's year. So next year, I think that's why Ice Spice is going to clean up for the 2024 Grammys. This was Lotto's year to, her award season year. And I think that this honestly might end up being a Nicki award season year for BET Awards and Billboard Awards and all that stuff for female hip hop artists, because Nicki Minaj is killing it. But we're going to get into it. Or in the shade is Sexy Red might be getting nominated next year. I don't know. Okay. But in my thoughts, as far as Lotto not being nominated, I thought that record should have been nominated. It definitely should have. Cardi B definitely needed one Grammy nomination. Okay. Now here's the thing. Nicki Minaj, I feel like will get a Grammy for Barbie's World. If not one, definitely. If not two, definitely one of them. But I feel like Barbie World was such a huge moment, huge movie, box office hit. I just don't see that song not winning the Grammy for Best Rap. I just don't see it. I just don't see that song not winning. Let's see who's in that category. Okay. Best rap song. Attention, Doja Cat, Barbie World, Just Wanna Rock, Lil Uzi, Rich Flex. I feel like, how old is Just Wanna Rock? Michael, Fanatic, Scientists and Engineers. I don't even know all these other songs. I feel like Barbie's World is the one that's going to win that. The Drake is not going to win that. Lil Uzi's not going to win that. I don't know, but the Grammys is so fickle. You just never know, though. You really never know. But I feel like this is the year that Nicki Minaj wins a Grammy. And I'm going to tell you something. If Nicki Minaj wins a Grammy this year, she has won. She has won that battle against Cardi B. And I'm going to tell you why. It's not just about the Grammy. And if she wins two, oh, girl, you can pay it. Because that was the whole thing that everybody would hold against her. Like, you don't have a Grammy. And if she come out and get two, she now has more than Cardi B. But outside of that, Nicki Minaj is showing endurance. And she has shown 12 years in the game, 15 years in the game, however long it's been, you can go, come back, but still always remain relevant and lock into a new prime. What I feel like we're witnessing here is Nicki Minaj getting into a new prime. This is when you start to become iconic, because it's like one of those moments where you see like, all right, how can I say this? You be like, okay, well, you have an artist come out there hot, they're hot. And you think, okay, I can't wait to see the next wave or who's going to come take that spot. And somehow that artist, year after year, is always in that same spot. There's only a few artists that I feel like are that artist. And Nicki Minaj is turning into that artist. Beyonce, you always thought, well, who's going to be the next her? Ain't no next Beyonce. Beyonce will always be the next Beyonce. Drake, there's not one male rapper that has been able to take Drake out since he has hit the floor. No matter how you look at him, no matter what happened, Drake is still the most selling male rapper out. Like he outsells these niggas every time. You know who I thought had that for a while was Lil Wayne. But Lil Wayne is an example of not really keeping it. Lil Wayne did kind of fall off a little bit. I mean, he gets his respect, but he's not going with the test of time. Nicki Minaj is showing to be more relevant through some of our older generation female rappers, from Lil' Kim to our newer school, from Cardi B to Sexy Red and Ice Spice. She is remaining relevant through all of that. And she's almost having a new artist type of breakout. Not necessarily like, oh, okay, she's just this brand new artist, but, you know, being on the cover of American Vogue, and, you know, I feel like she's going to have a number one album. She's going to have a number one album. I feel like this album rollout is going to be, this album is going to do very well. Pink Friday 2 is going to do very well. I feel that. And so to me, in my mind, I feel like, okay, Nicki is locked in and she cannot lose. Nicki is about to go, like, you know, that moment in the race, or when you get locked into something, you're like, ain't nobody catching me. She's about to leave these girls in the dust. And specifically this battle with her and Cardi B, I don't see Cardi B catching up anytime soon. It's been hard for Cardi B to catch something. And I personally feel as though if Nicki Minaj wins this Grammy in 2024, it's going crazy because she's got the Vogue cover. She's got the album coming out. I feel that that's going to do well. We've got the Grammys. She's supposed to be announcing a tour. I personally feel like she's going to headline Coachella. She should. And then she'll just, you know, once you win the Grammy, you'll sweep all the awards for the rest of the award season. And she'll be going on tour with her album. So it'll be like, no matter what Cardi B does, Nicki Minaj is already outside. If she officially announces this tour and goes on tour next year, it's Nicki Minaj's year. 2024 is Nicki Minaj's year. So it's almost going to set Cardi back again, because it's like, you've let this woman take time off, come back, put out an album, reclaim her time. As far as now, Vogue wasn't really fooling with her. Now the fashion is fooling with her again. You know, Cardi B was on Vogue first. Now they're coming back around to Nicki. Cardi B had the Grammy first. Now they're coming back around to Nicki. You're letting her get these things that the industry pretty much was saying, girl, we don't need her anymore. Now they're like, no, we want Nicki. On a huge soundtrack, that Barbie movie, huge. She has a lot of big moments to where it's like, if you guys are want to do the Cardi B versus Nicki thing, Cardi B has a lot of catching up to do, because Nicki is running right now and she's winning with relevant accolades. Single solo Billboard charting record, Red Ruby the Sleaze. 2 top 10 records. 2 Grammy nominations. Hit movie Barbie. Tour date announcement. Album coming out this year. Cardi B, she's dropped some music. No top 10s. No Grammys, no album date, no tour, nothing. So that's what I'm saying. Cardi B, I feel like she let Nicki, she was supposed to stay on her neck when she was in her prime and not let Nicki rest up and get back. What's scary is she let Nicki take time off, come back, and get back in the game. Cardi B took way too long. And now I feel like it's like a little bit of a scramble of like, what are we about to do? But then the crazy part is, We're about to go into 2024 where she's going to probably more than likely try to release. But how are you going to release when Nicki is about to take over 2024 because she's dropping her album in December? So her real album roll out, like really in her album bag, that really starts 2024. The tour, to this, to that, all the momentum with the Grammys, nominations, even those nominations are great. You're going to be trying to drop in the midst of Nicki Minaj being in her second term prime. That's what I'm saying. Like, not many other female artists, rappers, you see them go into another prime. We are witnessing Nicki Minaj about to lock in to another prime. You guys can say it's dick sucking her all you want and flip flopping. The facts are the facts. The stats are here. The energy is aligned. You guys see it happening. This woman is about to go into another prime. And Cardi B, personally, she waited way too long. Y'all don't like what I'm talking, but girl, it is what it is. If Nicki Minaj has a successful album, a sold out tour, a #1 album, wins these 2 Grammys, Cardi B, you can pay it. It's not saying that Cardi won't be who she is, because she will always be, Cardi B. But it honestly, the stand where at that point could be over. Nicki Minaj could retire, could leave, because at that point she's done and she's won. She came back like it. The ball is now in her court. Like, I don't have anything to prove to you guys. You guys can argue all day long, but what are you going to argue? I've came back, dropped the 15th thing. She hasn't even dropped the second thing. I've done a U.S. tour, 1 Grammys. Girl, I'm not battling her no more. We're not the same. I'm on American Vogue. What? I'm not battling her. I won. If that happens, the battle is over. Nicki Minaj does no longer have to compete with Cardi B anymore. It doesn't matter. She did it all. She won. She's done. She could retire. But the problem is, here's the hot tea. See, y'all not going to like this. Nicki Minaj could be done and move on. But see, the way that this is all set up, and y'all get mad, I don't really care. I don't even know why y'all listen. But the crazy part is, then you have Ice Spice from the Bronx. So Nicki Minaj, say she gets all these things, if it goes that way, she's done. There's no reason for her to battle Cardi B anymore. Because what's happening now, maybe Ice Spice doesn't have the record #1s, but in a minute, if she gets the Grammy, if she gets 1 Grammy, she's on Cardi B's ass. All she needs is a successful 1 album. If Ice Spice gets this Grammy, she's closer to taking Cardi B's spot than we thought. Because Nicki doesn't have to battle anymore. But Cardi B, yes, she's got her hit records, but if Ice Spice gets 1 or 2 Grammys and then comes out with a hit album, 1 album, well, that's all Cardi B got. So Ice Spice is quietly still trying to come up on the heels. Now, the girls didn't like when I said that Ice Spice was coming for Cardi B's spot. But it's very clear that's what she's trying to do. And if she gets 2 Grammys, then goddamn it, she pretty much did. And whose fault is that? So that's what I want to get y'all to understand. Like, girl, that's some tea. That's going to be some tea. That's going to be some tea, because Ice Spice is coming on the back end. If Nicki Minaj gets all of this stuff, she's no longer, that battle of, like, at that point, that battle of Cardi versus Nicki, it's done. Nicki doesn't have to prove anything anymore. She got it. She did it. She won. She would be so far beyond the whole, like, Cardi B would no longer be her competition. Cardi B would then at some point be now competing with Ice Spice. And that's what you girls don't really want to hear. Because Nicki Minaj will have like, girl, you haven't even dropped a second album. I've done a whole tour. I've got 2 Grammys. I've done everything you've done and more. I'm not battling you. But Ice Spice, the degree of separation isn't that far. All Ice Spice got to do is get a few hit records. And Grammy, the woman is nominated for 4. If she even wins 1, boom, she's on Cardi B's ass. Oh, y'all don't want to hear this. Oh, y'all not going to like that. It is what it is. This is the show we get into the things. So I'm interested to see how this is all going to play out and how this is going to go down. But I definitely think that Nicki is getting a Grammy, which means I feel like Ice Spice is getting that Grammy, which is going to make it a very interesting 2024. So let me know what y'all think. If they get 2, if Ice Spice get 2 Grammys, that's going crazy. And I'm gonna tell y'all, if she get a Grammy, I'm gonna tell y'all. So did I lie? Was she not coming for that spot? Y'all, well, first of all, her being nominated for 4 Grammys is letting you know that she's coming for that spot. I told you that. The girls did not like when I said that. They felt some type of way. But girl, these are the facts. It's here. You see it. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Until next time, keep that same energy. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you soon. Love you. Peace out.